The European Union will lift its current carbon emission target from a 20% reduction of 1990 levels by the end of this decade to a 40% cut by 2030.
It sets Europe on an ambitious yet cost-effective climate and energy path. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges of mankind. Ultimately, this is about survival. It is the example of a long-term policy.
Over the same period, the bloc also wants to ensure that renewable energy technologies like wind and solar provide 27% of the EU's energy and see energy efficiency rise to the same level. Concessions were granted to some countries that will be economically harder hit than others. The new targets could also be reviewed if other non-EU countries do not come forward with comparable commitments at a major United Nations climate summit in Paris next year. European Union leaders also discussed boosting efforts to help contain the spread of the deadly Ebola virus, including the creation of a new position of special coordinator with the United Nations to help develop a more effective response to deal with the epidemic. Britain is pushing the bloc to create an Ebola fund, totaling more than $1.2 billion, about double the EU's current commitment.
Britain has been leading the way in terms of Sierra Leone. We've already pledged over £125 million. We've got military and other forces going to that country to help, but we need other European countries to do more.
On Thursday, leaders pledged the equivalent of a further $31 million towards developing a potential vaccine for the deadly virus. Officials here say leaders are focusing on these key issues at this two-day meeting so they can devote the rest of the year to combating what the European Council President has described as the bloc's historically unprecedented economic stagnation. Jack Barton, CCTV, the European Council in Brussels.